Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and this is part 2 of the 1980s Michael Jordan series for the fall of 2022 recap. Today's video will cover only the star basketball cards sold from September to December of 2022. And we'll kick today's list off at number 10 with this 1984 star Michael Jordan, card number 195. This PSA 6 received 6 bids at the Heritage auction that ended on October 9th and sold for $2,520. A PSA 6 is still the highest grade in a PSA slab to hit the open market. While a PSA 6 is a pop of 16, there are actually 6 copies graded higher, including a pop of 1 in a PSA 8 for the highest graded copy. The all-time record sale of this 1984 gold medalist star Jordan is still held by a BGS 9 that sold for $59,040 at a Golden auction back in October of 2021. Up next at number 9 is this 1985 Starlight All-Stars, card number 4. This was a BGS 9 that received 19 bids at the Lelands auction that ended on September 17th and sold for $3,340.80. There were 3 other BGS 9 sales of this card in the fall of 2022, ranging from $2,400 to $3,000. The all-time record sale of this card is still held by another BGS 9 that sold for just over $5,000 back in June of 2022. And despite PSA recently starting to grade these star basketball cards again, I was unable to find any prior sales of this card in a PSA slab. Coming in at number 8 is this 1986 Star Court Kings, card number 18. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 33 bids at an eBay auction that ended on September 26th and sold for $3,651. This sale is right in line with the average sale price of a BGS 9.5, while the all-time record sale is still held by another BGS 9.5 that sold for $9,225 at a Golden auction back in March of 2021. Up next at number 7 is this 1986 star Michael Jordan Best of the New Old. This was a PSA 9 that received 18 bids at the Memory Lane auction on September 22nd and sold for $5,011.20. I was surprised to see how low this sold for. This is the highest graded copy of this card in a PSA slab to ever hit the open online market. Despite being swapped for a modern holder, looking at the certification number, someone has been holding onto this card for a while. Coming in at number 6 is this 1985 star Michael Jordan, card number 117. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 43 bids at an eBay auction that ended on September 20th and sold for $5,488.88. There was a total of 6 BGS 9.5s of this star Jordan sold in the fall of 2022, with this one being the highest comp found. The all-time record sale of this card is still held by a BGS gold labeled 10 that sold for $40,400 back in March of 2021. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1985 star Gatorade Slam Dunk, card number 7. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 24 bids on an eBay auction that ended on September 26th and sold for $7,800. The all-time record auction sale of this Gatorade Slam Dunk Jordan is still held by a BGS 9.5 that sold for just over $10,000 back in April of 2021. Up next at number 4 is this 1984 Star Court Kings 5x7, card number 26. This Michael Jordan was in a BGS 9 holder that received 48 bids at an eBay auction that ended on September 1st and sold for $8,200. This sale falls roughly $2,500 short of the all-time record sale, which is also held by a BGS 9 that sold back in June of 2022. Coming in at number 3 is this 1985 Star Crunch and Munch Michael Jordan All-Stars, card number 4. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 36 bids at an eBay auction that ended on September 26th and sold for $13,100. This is the new record sale of this card in any grade by any grading company, and only the 4th time to break the 5-figure mark as well. Up next at number 2 is this 1984 Star Michael Jordan, card number 288. This was a BGS 9 that received 16 bids at the PWCC Premier auction that ended on December 15th and sold for $30,000. This is the second highest sale of this card I could find, while the all-time record sale is still held by another BGS 9 that sold for $36,900 at a Golden auction back in October of 2021. And topping off today's list for the 10 highest selling 1980s Star Michael Jordan basketball cards from the fall of 2022 is this 1984 Star, card number 101. This was a PSA 9 that received 28 bids at the Golden auction that ended on September 11th and sold for $444,000. As PSA has recently started grading these Star basketball cards again, this is the new record sale in any grade by any grading company. This is also a pop of 1 in a PSA 9 for the highest graded copy in a PSA slab. The previous record sale of this card was held by a BGS 9 that sold for $192,000 back at the peak of the market in February of 2021. For everyone that made it this far along in the video, I appreciate all the feedback I got on my first Michael Jordan recap video covering the rest of the cards from the 1980s. Going forward, when I catch up on research and start doing these monthly recap videos month to month, I will most likely combine all the 1980s cards into one video. The next video in this recap series will cover the 1990-91 NBA season, and I will also be doing a 1991-92 video as well. Not sure how much further I will go into the 1990s, but if you're interested in a 92-93 video as well, when these become monthly recap videos, let me know in the comment section below. Hope everyone enjoyed today's video, and thank you again for all the continued support on the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.